Hello everyone, it's Bruce Fate and
Steve Tinkham.
with Catalyst Lending. You're going on vacation, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a vacation, a working vacation, yes. Iowa State Fair, we're going to go. I know
Wait, you're going on vacation.
Yeah, well, they got the butter cow and they got fried butter. Deep fat fried butter on a stick.
Your vacation's in Iowa.
I know, it's
a sad story, it's
Yeah.
what it is. Well, everyone, we're bringing you the Friday rate update, and obviously interest rates have been really good. We're still hovering around that 3.5 on the 30 and around 3, a little bit lower on the 15. So it does depend on the type of loan and credit and all that. So just be careful when quoting that. We've been doing a lot of pre-approvals. A lot of news came out this week. I think one thing that we wanted to reiterate, I don't know, it's probably 2 months ago we kind of mentioned it to you guys, is that make sure you know who you're going after, who your client is. You know, they were talking about the write-downs and whether or not these Fannie and Freddie were going to do the write-downs, and people who are, let's just take it for what it is. If people owe more than $100,000 more on their house than it's valued at, they're not your client and they're not ours. We can't refinance them and you can't sell their house. So let's make sure we're not spending our time on those types of peoples. And their percentages were really, it was about 30% of the mortgages out there are upside down on their home. 25 to 30%. So that's a scary figure. So even if you have a homeowner that you can't refi, you can't help them sell. So just be careful with that. And I know you kind of want to talk just a minute on the market and jobs report, different things.
Yeah, you know, there's just a lot going on. The euro is still having problems, and Draghi, I love that name, Draghi. He's the head of the European Central Bank, the ECB. Said he's going to do whatever it takes to save the euro. and that was last week, and of course the stock market went up, and everybody loved that because he's going to save the euro. Then today he came out and said, "We're not doing anything. We're going to wait." So the stock market's tanking today because he can't make up his mind. And of course our Fed has got their, came out and they basically said, "We're going to wait.
We're going to hold off.
We're going to hold them." So so there's a lot of everybody just kind of waiting around to see what happens. So. I think we thought that they were going to announce something this week as far as some kind of quantitative easing, but they didn't.
Didn't mention any part of it.
But what's going to happen is they're probably going to announce, based on everything that I read, a mortgage-backed security buying program in the month of September up to $600 billion.
I know.
So what that means is we could potentially see rates go lower.
That's crazy. I can't tell anybody that.
Yeah, but here's the question. I've proposed this question. With the potential buyers out there, ain't we offered an interest rate of 1%? I mean, it almost seems like there's something else going on, and I know a lot of it has to do with jobs. But I mean, what else is it?
Jobs and equity. People can't move.
Yeah, because you basically got free money as it is.
Well, the bottom line is we got to know who's our client, and. I think you could probably throw us in that ball that, hey, we would consider selling our house if the price were right, Someone going to give me more than, you know what I mean? Everything's for sale, and I think that you just have to be careful with that. So, we need stimulation in the economy in order for people to want to buy houses and move and be able to move. So that's the number one thing. But as you know, like you said, who cares if you got a 2% rate if you can't get out of the house you're in? So, and you owe more than it's worth. So let's make sure and focus on that.
Buy the house you need now, because in the future, if you're sitting there and you got a 3% interest rate and the going rate's 8%, you're going to want to be happy with the house you're in. So that's what I would propose to people, is if you've got a house and you can get out of it, propose to them, say, what house do you want to live in for the next 30 years? Because you know what, it better be it, because there's a good chance that you're going to be there, because there's no way you'd be able to afford to go out and buy another house.
There you go. Sales tip.
Number tip of the day.
6.
5 or whatever it is.
56.
Yeah.
There you go.
So this, you always hear, don't sell a product, sell a dream, sell a thought.
There you go.
As you're sitting around the crappy carpet and the beat up walls, do you want to get out of this house and get into a new one?
There you go.
Lock in now, baby. Lock in now.
Get them going. Well, let us know if we can help with any pre-approvals, any credit inquiries, anything that you need help with as far as the financing. And you know how to reach us. Contact me's button is right up there, and just contact Steve or myself. He'll be on vacation, so I'll do a
still
good
be
one
available.
Kinda.
Yeah, so just call me.
All right, you guys have a great weekend.
All right, talk to you later.